If you're doing this before every workout, you're probably making your workout worse. Static stretching before lifting has been considered the right way to warm up for decades. But what if I told you it might actually reduce your performance? And before you start typing, stretching isn't bad, you're just using it at the wrong time. Let's fix that. Walk into almost any gym and you'll see the exact same thing. Someone grabs their foot, touches their toes, or stretches their chest for 30 seconds, thinking they're preparing their muscles. But here's the question. Preparing them for what? Lifting weights isn't about holding one position. It's about producing force, moving through a full range of motion, and staying stable while doing it. So why would your warm-up look nothing like your workout? That's the first mistake. Think of your muscles like a rubber band. When it's fresh, it snaps back quickly. But if you keep pulling on it for a long time, it temporarily loses some of that spring. Your muscles behave in a similar way. Long, static stretching can temporarily reduce how much force your muscles are able to produce. That means less power, less explosiveness, and sometimes even slightly weaker lifts. Now, don't worry, you're not losing muscle or ruining your gains. You're simply asking your muscles to produce maximum force right after telling them to completely relax. But here's something even more interesting. Your muscles aren't the only thing responsible for producing force. Your brain and nervous system have to recruit muscle fibers quickly and efficiently every time you lift. A proper warm-up doesn't just heat up your muscles, it wakes up your nervous system. Think of it like starting a high-performance sports car. You wouldn't expect maximum horsepower the instant you turn the key. Your body works the same way. It performs better when it's gradually prepared for what's coming.
Imagine two identical lifters. Same strength, same sleep, same workout. The only difference is how they warm up. The first person spends a full minute doing static stretches before touching a weight. The second person spends that same minute performing a dynamic warm-up with movements that resemble the workout ahead. They both walk to the bench and perform the exact same lift. Who performs better? In most cases, the lifter who warmed up dynamically will be able to produce more force right from the very first set. Why? Because his body is prepared to move, not simply relaxed. Dynamic movements increase your body temperature, improve blood flow, activate your muscles, and wake up your nervous system all at the same time. That's exactly what you want before lifting heavy weights.
At this point, you might be thinking, so does that mean stretching is bad? Not at all. Static stretching is still one of the best tools for improving flexibility, mobility, and long-term movement quality. The problem isn't stretching, it's timing. Think about it this way. You wouldn't wear swimming goggles while driving a car. Not because swimming goggles are bad, but because you're using the right tool at the wrong time. Stretching works exactly the same way. Before lifting, your goal isn't to become more flexible. Your goal is to prepare your body to produce force. That's why dynamic movements are the better choice before training. Save your long static stretches for after your workout, or dedicate a separate mobility session. Different tools, different jobs. So, what does a good warm-up actually look like? It doesn't need to be complicated. If you're training chest, start with 20 arm circles, 15 band pull-aparts, 10 light push-ups, and 2 easy bench press sets before your working weight. If it's leg day, begin with bodyweight squats, walking lunges, leg swings, and a couple of light squat sets. The goal isn't to get tired before your workout. The goal is simply to prepare your body to perform. Every movement increases blood flow, raises your body temperature, activates your muscles, and wakes up your nervous system. By the time you touch your working weight, your body is actually ready to perform. So here's your challenge. During your next workout, skip the long static stretches before lifting. Instead, spend 5 minutes doing a proper dynamic warm-up. Then, pay attention to your very first working set. Do you feel stronger? More stable? More explosive? I think you'll notice the difference almost immediately. Remember, before lifting,
Move instead of holding long stretches. Save your static stretching for after your workout, and let your warm-up prepare your body for the work ahead. Small changes like this can completely transform your training over time. If you learned something new today, follow Blue Power for more science-backed fitness tips.